Brexit has left a £65 billion (€75 billion) hole in the EU budget, and an expert warns that the UK's departure could spark division in the bloc. The UK was a major player in the EU, and its departure could lead to a split in Brussels over economic policy and the Eurozone. This is according to experts from Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, who believe power could shift towards France and Germany. Eric Bratberg, Kinga Brudzinska and Bernardo Pires de Lima said that this will be countered by other nations forming smaller factions, as has previously been seen during disputes over the EU budget. This will culminate in growing divisions should be expected to surface in the aftermath of Brexit, they claimed. The experts said in March, the UK's departure leaves enormous political and financial gaps in the EU. Power in the bloc will shift toward Germany and especially France, led by a dynamic and ambitious President Emmanuel Macron. Moreover, the loss of the Union's biggest non-Eurozone member will move the center of gravity more toward the Eurozone members, will leave a €75 billion hole in the EU budget, and will raise questions about the EU's future direction. Political scientist Michael Sundström told Express last month that Sweden, a non-Eurozone EU member state, will miss the UK. He said, clearly Sweden is missing the UK more than most, because the UK and Sweden were very well aligned on a number of issues. Now Sweden no longer has that really powerful ally, so Sweden is missing out more than most on British support. They shared similar views on exports, trade and foreign policy, for example. The UK and Sweden regularly teamed up on other issues. Mr. Bratberg and his colleagues also warned that smaller countries will try and form regional groups to combat the Franco-German axis. As the case of Sweden highlights, northern EU member states will be especially concerned about Brexit given these countries' close alignment with Britain on economic policy. Many of these countries are known as frugal nations, in favor of restricted spending, while southern member states typically demand investment. The Carnegie experts added, in the wake of Brexit, the northern member states are concerned that the orientation of the EU will change. They especially fear a stronger drive toward deeper fiscal integration, a notion that the UK acted as a bulwark against.